In the 1880s, Eastern European Jews migrated to Leadville, Colorado, in search of gold and silver. Life was harsh in this rugged mining town, yet they established a synagogue and a cemetery. 133 Jews, including a dozen infants, are buried here. 100 years later, there was no Jewish community in Leadville to maintain the cemetery in the traditional Jewish way. Ed Copland and Bill Korn led fellow B'nai B'rith members in the mitzvah of cleaning up the cemetery. At 10,400 feet above sea level, they called the project a mitzvah above all. In 1997 and 1998, volunteers restored fallen gravestones and removed truckloads of trash and debris from the hallowed burial grounds. In 1999, B'nai B'rith and members of two mountain-based congregations got together to build and paint an 800-foot-long wooden picket fence, similar to the original one.
In 1997, we got 15 people to volunteer, and then the next year we had over 30 people, and this year we think we're going to have 60 to 70 people, if not more. So we're pretty excited about the project, and the point of rebuilding the old picket fence was last year when some of the volunteers found remnants of the old picket fence, which you can see along here. They thought it would be a great idea, and I said, yeah, it sounds like a great idea, until I realized the logistics of this. But at that point I had made a commitment, so I said, we're going to see it through and get it done. And the outpouring of help from the community has been incredible, including the business community as well as individuals. And those who are participating with B'nai B'rith in this project are the B'nai Vale congregation, the Synagogue of the Summit from Summit County, and we hope to even have some people from the Aspen Jewish congregation to assist in this. The quality and of support has been just terrific.
And when it came to our attention that the cemetery had fallen under disrepair, B'nai B'rith and members of B'nai B'rith Colorado, Denver, and the Rocky Mountain Jewish community stepped forward to take care of and renovate the cemetery that is part of the background of what B'nai B'rith is all about.
Every August now, it's become a bit of an institution for B'nai B'rith to organize a large cleanup weekend, and every year the cemetery shines as a result.
Respect for the dead is one of the highest mitzvot, and certainly taking care of the cemetery and rehabilitating it comes under that.
Very important function for us to be taking care of our own. And the cemetery needed renovation and refurbishment, so that's what we're here for, to help.
The reclamation of the old sites is really fascinating and interesting. So that's why.
The other slightly philosophical thing is staying connected to our past. It gives us a good foundation framework to look ahead to our future.
We just cleaned the grave of Minette Miller, and I'm just thrilled to be a part of this beautiful effort, to see so many people part of it. I'm just privileged to be a part of it.
And I'm here working in the cemetery because of my great-grandfather was buried here. A fellow that came from Paris, France, and built some saloons and a hotel in Leadville. And it's just something we can do.
I came up with a friend from Las Vegas to work in the cemetery to do this mitzvah. To me, this is the most valuable mitzvah you can ever do, because the people you're doing it for can never, ever repay you. And they don't even know we're doing it. So this is really a blessing. This is the best volunteer work I've ever done.
It means a lot to me, not just because we're doing a mitzvah here, but also I have a relative here. My great-grandfather was buried here. My company donated the memorial that's to be unveiled this afternoon, and we just really enjoy doing these types of projects.
Behold how good and pleasant it is when brothers and sisters come together from near and from far away as Seattle, Las Vegas, and Connecticut, to come here to do the highest mitzvah that anyone can do. It's a selfless mitzvah. It's one of giving for people who appreciate the effort but cannot articulate it. And so we come here today to reconsecrate this holy ground as perhaps the highest Jewish cemetery in the world.
Today at the entrance to the cemetery stands a memorial stone, which was unveiled during a reconsecration ceremony on August 15, 1999. This tribute stone recognizes the contributions of major businesses and individuals. It also portrays the proud role played by the Denver Lodge of B'nai B'rith.